Hello, my name is Greg Hoyt, and today I want to share with you a quick review about a new AI product that came out recently, and it's called AI Staffs. And it's really a pretty amazing product. It's the way you probably want to look at it is uh, if you think about if you had a question, you would go to Google and you would come up with, 100 different articles or videos about uh, your inquiry. But typically it would give you bits and pieces of here and there, you can spend a lot of time actually, researching what you're trying to find. The great thing about AI staffs is, um, compared to AI products that have come out recently, Chat 3, Chat 4, that type of thing, where you have to use prompts, and then refine your searches and use more prompts based on the previous answers. It can get quite cumbersome and involved. uh, what AI Staffs brings to the table is a new interface where you just bypass the prompts and you just type in uh, your questions and what you want researched, or you can actually interact with AI Staffs verbally, meaning kind of similar to Siri and Alexa, which is very convenient, and it's a great feature. So um, anyway, why don't we head over to the software, and so you can take a quick look at it and see what it's all about. So this is AI Staffs. This is the dashboard after you logged in. And let me see here. I actually have a screen I would prefer to use. There we go. Um, again, so this is AI Staffs, and we have a dashboard here. You have different staff members that you can get here, conversations that you've created, and this is an advanced AI query, which is called the God feature or something like that. I didn't make that up, it's just what they call it. And it gives you an opportunity to customize uh, uh, a staff member, or even yourself, create your something that operates similarly to you. Meaning, for example, let's say that you create and send out emails regularly, and you have a certain style of email that you like to use, certain, uh, I would say, the way it looks, the tone, um, that sort of thing. Well, this you can train this new staff member that you're creating, basically in your own image or whatever image you want, and it will remember uh, what you've trained it to do. And basically, you can, you know, give it an example of your emails. You can send it to your website, for example, and it'll get feel for the style of your website, uh, and so on. So before we get into all that, let's just dive into the different features here. So this is your staffs and your conversations, which of course you can find here. So let's just go into your staffs and see what that's all about. So I've already been working with this a little bit. Find it totally fascinating. What we have here are my hired staffs. And what that means is these are people, staff members, AI staff members, or virtual staff members that I have selected to work with on a regular basis. The front end product of AI staffs comes with, I believe it's 33 staff members. Um, I think they've thrown in a bonus of some additional, but you can check that out as you go through and if you decide to purchase. But the interesting thing I see here, or you want to look at, is that these are different staff members that accomplish different tasks. So, for example, here you got Alex Stevens, who's a YouTube script writer. You have next is Mark. He's a lead generation specialist. You have Stephanie Lumen. She's a nutritionist. And I just came across this gentleman, Barry, who's a graphic designer. And I'm going to be interested to see what he brings to the table. These are the different staff members that come with the system. You can actually select them by the different expertise here. Shoot, they've got a therapist or a real estate agent or a sales coach, got a legal advisor, lead generation specialist, copywriter, accountant, customer support agent, HR consultant. All these are specialized staff categories that you can pursue and have them go look into that particular type of information. They even have a personal chef, and I saw somewhere that they even have a dating counselor or something like that. They're a dating coach. Anyway, they have a different staff types, whether it's the general AI staff, like as you see in front of you, or we talked about the UAI agents that you create with that so-called God feature, and or you can just search for staff member here. So anyway, as I mentioned, these are the different types of staff members you're going to see. And here's Veronica, she's a therapist. Here's Stacy, social media expert. James is a SEO specialist. Martha's a sales coach. And what you do is, if you're interested in something, let's say you wanted to talk to Stacy about social media and have her do some research for you. You would go here and hire now, and here you would see that there's their name, and of course you can change it if you want. This is all for you. You can give there's a description which you can change if you want, and you can even change their image if you wanted to. So you go here and you hire them. So now you've hired them, and then they would go to the top of your screen like I have here. And so now here's Stacy, my new social media person. So let's say I wanted to, find one of my, I'm going to go to a previous conversation because it had some pretty neat stuff on it. So let's see if that comes up this way. And here's a previous conversation I had with Stephanie. I personally have found out in the last year that I have type 2 diabetes, and I need to cut down on my sugar and my carbohydrates. So I used Stephanie, who's a nutritionist, AI nutritionist, and I asked it some questions just to test out the software. So I wrote in I have type 2 diabetes. I need to cut down on sugar and carbohydrates. Please give me a list of 30 easy to fix breakfast, lunch, and dinner options to purchase those two items. And this was the response that she gave. Um, an interesting thing about it is uh, there's different moods that you can have the AI staff member uh, come back with their research. In this particular case, it came back as sarcastic, which I didn't select it, but I thought it was kind of comical, so I went ahead and left it. I later changed it to optimistic. So anyway, here's what Stephanie had to say. Hi there, I'm Stephanie, your sarcastic yet knowledgeable nutritionist. Let's dive into the world of low sugar, low carb meal options for those type 2 diabetes. Because let's be honest, who doesn't love a challenge? So for breakfast, it gave us a few examples. Uh, it says good old scrambled eggs with a side of avocado, because nothing screams low carb like the world's most basic breakfast. We had the Greek yogurt topped with a handful of nuts. We all know nuts are nature's most exciting food. Chia seed pudding, because who wouldn't want to eat a bowl of tiny gelatinous seeds first thing in the morning? Spinach and feta, I believe that's how you say it, omelet, for when you want to pretend you're having a fancy brunch, but really just need something quick and low carb. Cucumber and smoked salmon rolls, because even though it's morning, it's never uh, too early for a fancy snack. And then she gave me some lunch ideas: classic chicken salad, uh, the I'm on a diet lunch special, grilled shrimp and side of green beans, because nothing says I'm cutting carbs like a plate of seafood and veggie. Uh, Turkey and cheese roll ups, because bread is overrated. And as you go down, here's some dinner options and um, Greek yogurt and celery sticks with peanut butter, cottage cheese with cherry tomatoes. I asked for some desserts, uh, and it just goes on. Um, One of the questions that I asked it was regarding substitutions for bread, because believe it or not, white bread, for example, has a, a ton of carbs and sugar. And if you dig down and actually wind up going uh, like with a medium whole food a piece of bread, um, I came across a 9 grain variety that it has 20 grams of carbs per slice, and the sugar content was high as well. That's pretty dang high. You know, you get two pieces of bread together and you got 40 grams of um, uh, carbs. You know, that's going to just, be bad for your blood sugar levels. And the idea to get your, type 2 diabetes or diabetes under control is to cut down on all those things. So I asked for a substitute for bread, and it came back with lettuce wraps, collard green wraps, uh, cucumber boats, bell pepper bread, eggplant on zucchini slices, and on and on. And then I asked it about uh, desserts and that sort of thing, or chocolate in this case. But anyway, you get the point. You can just keep asking questions, and it'll give you uh, infinite number of answers for your many questions, and you can keep refining your questions until you get down to what you're looking for. So anyway, that's that. um, uh, the the other things that I wanted to mention is uh, on the review page down below, or uh, with the link that you see below or above or somewhere around here. It'll take you to my website where you have my full review page. And on on that will include more information and also some of the great bonuses that I've got put together for this, in addition to some great bonuses that are included with the front end of the software itself. One other thing that I wanted to mention is that this program comes with, or you have an option to, if you go in to buy the front end version of this with the 33 staff members, they also have an option where you can upgrade to all the upgrades, and for a very low price considering what you're getting. So I would highly recommend that. And with that, you're going to get a total of 71 staff members, and I would totally recommend that, or at least grab the first and or second OTOs, meaning upgrades, because the first upgrade is going to give you unlimited everything on this, and the other upgrades, build upon that. So anyway, that's all for now. Check out my review page, like I said, in the link, and be sure to hit subscribe to my YouTube channel, or depending on where you're seeing this, hit like. And if you see an opt-in for the bonuses, please be sure to do that to get your bonuses. And so I'll be getting those to you promptly once I hear from you, probably in the first 24, 48 hours. Anyway, that's it for today. I appreciate you taking the time to take a look at this. I think this is one of the best products that I have seen come out in years. And, you just need to start thinking in the back of your mind, what questions do you personally have that you'd like to find the answers to, but you don't want to sift through 10 different articles that Google finds for you, and just to come up with, a solution for what you're looking for. This makes it so much easier so that you can get right to the point with the questions that you have, and even questions that you have put off, knowing that you want the answers, but you don't want to go research it. Well, AI staffs will research it for you. And in fact, like I said, the staff members are specialized, and that'll just make it that much quicker for you. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the review today, and I appreciate any feedback that you have. And other than that, you have a great day. Take care.